Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I am doing a patron request, and that is actually for a K-pop playlist, and one of my patrons called Marek has actually put this together. So it's literally just a K-pop playlist, and there's going to be music videos involved and all different types of artists. I'm really looking forward to it because I've heard some K-pop now on live streams mainly actually, but I feel like this will be fun to really deep dive and so on. I also have a reaction to Dreamcatcher on Patreon if you want to check that out. Yeah, just one little warning. Recently I've been getting really tired. I'm working on that, but it's just like I've had a lot of physical changes recently and mental changes. So I'm very exhausted a lot of the time. I have recently put out a video where explaining everything, but yeah, so if I get tired or if I yawn or whatever, it's not because I'm like not enjoying it. I'll let you know if I don't enjoy it, but it's just because I am quite exhausted and fatigued at the moment and so on like that. But anyway, if you'd like to become a patron, please do. You'll be able to see this video completely uncut, as well as other videos and videos that don't get to make it to YouTube too. You can check that out in the description and look at all the different tiers and pick whatever you fancy. I also have a tip jar, so if you want to send me a tip, that'd be amazing as well, especially as most of my videos don't get monetized, and this one most definitely won't get monetized. So yeah, that just helps me out. It's like a nice little thank you for the video. If you can't, don't worry at all. You could do things like liking, commenting, subscribing, and follow me on Instagram. I should follow you back. I also have a Discord. If you want to join a Discord server, that link will be in the description too. But without further ado, I'm excited to get into it. But I do have to first show off my makeup I've done today. So got quite a lot of glitter up here. And a little bit of glitter down here too. I just did like a kind of warm but vibrant look. I don't know why, I just felt like these colours were working for me today, and it's kind of what I just wanted to do. I've got this warm thing on because it is so freezing. But anyway, let's get on into it. I'm going to attempt to wear these headphones. I tried wearing them before and it didn't go well because my ear holes are too small. And if it doesn't go right, I'll just wear my usual headphones. But I'm excited. I am going to read what Marek has said. He says, "Well, hello there again, Fern. As promised, I bring you the K-pop playlist. I tried to put all kinds of genres and sounds on it. That's why I divided it into 3 parts, 5 songs each. The first and last part includes songs with which music videos I would like you to watch as well, because they are really a big part of the K-pop experience." Okay, so then he sent me the playlist, which I have on Spotify. Yeah, so I got that up here, and then I've got like a list of little things. So part 1, the introduction, and the first song will be Promise_9, and the song is called Love Bomb. A little weird, but very cute concept, Marek has said, and then the music video is there as well. So that is where I'm going to start. Okay, so instead of moving around loads, like being like this or this and having a video here, I'm just going to sit here and the video will be somewhere, and I might not be looking, it might not look like I'm directly looking at it, but yeah, I just don't want to have to keep moving around and so on, just because my bad back and stuff in some positions are just not it. But anyway, let's get into it. Love Bomb is the first song. Right. It's like Christmassy. Ooh. Love this aesthetic. Okay, I love that glittering chorus, very sparkly and almost like a video game, and very like epic and big and like, you know. What are these sparkler heads all about? Is there some sort of message to it? Well, it's called Love Bomb. Love the hats. That's beautiful. I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, the video was really interesting. It felt like well, they all are like kind of got these things and they could blow up at any minute, and the song is called Love Bomb, of course. As well, it might not be anything to do with this, but love bomb is also a term used nowadays. Narcissists will love bomb someone, make them feel very special, make them feel like, put them on a pedestal, make them the greatest thing ever, and then, you know, discard them. So love bomb isn't necessarily a great thing, but this could be in a different way where it's just like, you know, a love bomb, just like love being explosive, love being can be dangerous in some way, you know, feeling scary, sort of thing like that. But like with all like the sparkle things, it's actually just like TNT or dynamite, you know, whatever. And all the different things of that, and then like the umbrellas trying to like block it. I thought that was just really cool. It's really aesthetically pleasing and fun. I don't think I'll ever really fully know the full video, like what it's about, but it's so cute. Like, I don't know what it is, but just the way they're like, you know, like that, like, don't blow me up. It's so cute. I love it. It's really adorable. Yeah, that was a really fun introduction though. Definitely like bright, like exciting, different, fun to watch, fun to listen to. Yeah, that is brilliant. Okay, next song is I-DLE, Oh My God, G-I-DLE, Oh My God. And then it says, a more dark/serious concept with a biblical undertone. The song is co-composed and co-arranged by Soyeon, sorry if I'm getting that wrong, the short-haired rapper who also wrote the lyrics for it, and there's a music video too. All right, let's get into it. More dark, more serious, biblical undertones. Sounds like my type of thing. Let's go for it. Yes, I love it. I'm sorry, I'm going back. Yeah, this one, like, so the first one I definitely had a cute vibe that was sparkly, fun, but this is very me. It is very me, like that kind of darker vibe, but then it felt all dark, like DALsooobin sort of style at the start, but then like kind of bounced into this R&B, like cool, sexy R&B sound, and then like that with the ethereal vocal. Oh, right, I'm ready. I'll try not pause as much. Wow. I love that. It's like witchy. That sounds more of like a Latin influence. It's got so many different movements, like it's got so many different areas, genres, moments. Oh, and like the chorus being like boom, like so moody and you know, not upbeat, actually slowed down almost. Oh, I love it. I love it when a song makes me go you know, I love that moment. Okay. Baby, baby, ooh. the purple is gorgeous. Oh, okay. So she, what was it? Helped produce the video, was it? Okay, so she co-composed the song and wrote the lyrics. Yes, that was it. Also, it's like I'm sometimes reading the lyrics, but I also want to watch the video, so I'm like literally being like I feel like in editing I'll catch so much more, but yeah, I'm not going to focus on the lyrics too much. I'm just going to watch the videos because, you know, because it's, yeah, kind of intense. She even said purple then. Purple 10. Ooh. That's cool. That reminds me of the FKA Twigs video in Cellophane when they're rubbing the mud all over them herself. That's so cool. Wow, it ends like this. Ooh. Okay, gosh, that was... It's like I'm trying to pick up on like all the elements of like the biblical stuff and stuff like that, but it's like I said, I was looking at the lyrics, I'm looking at the girls, I'm listening to the song. It's kind of like overwhelming, but not in a bad way. It's just I'm definitely not going to pick up on a lot of things. I do apologise, but all I can say is what the hell, freaking love it. And the visuals were stunning. I love the different colours and the little moments, like that bit then at the end with the petals and it's like going black and red to like, you know, the normal colours, I guess. Oh, wow, amazing. And each like girl had like a different sort of scenery. I loved the purple and one, the blonde hair and the purple. That was amazing as well. I don't know. That was an amazing song. Like literally loved that song. And like the amount of work put into the production of not just the music, but the video as well. Just phenomenal. I like want to watch it again. I literally want to watch it again. Yeah, I can't wait to see it again, if I'm honest. I actually can't. That was so good. Oh, like, see this, like, I've been struggling with editing a bit recently, and if you haven't seen my recent video, then you'll see I'm making some changes to my edits, so I'll probably start enjoying it a bit more. But this makes me really excited to edit because I really want to hear the song again. I want to watch the video again. I want to feel it all again, because that was a really, really fun little moment. I felt really captivated and absorbed into it. Amazing. I want to know what the concept was as well, mainly because obviously I couldn't read all the lyrics that fast, and they say words at different times, and of course being a different language, it's like, oh, I don't know what's being said at what time and so on. Maybe I'll look into the lyrics when I'm editing. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, it's hard to do it all, so I'm very much focused on the visuals and some of these moments. Anyway, next song is by Kara and it's called Step. Marika said, this is that good, catchy, colourful, uplifting, old school K-pop. The song was released in 2011. For me, it's one of the greatest K-pop songs ever made. Oh, lovely. Oh, good. I guess I'll have to see if I like it then. You've definitely hyped it up. Oh my god! Oh, so in my head now. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's so colourful! Ooh. love that. This feels so pop. Yeah, this one just feels super popalicious. Like, and look at all these bright colors as well. Like, it's crazy. The patterns are insane. But it feels even earlier than, what did he say? 2012, 2011. It feels like earlier than that. It literally does. It feels like 2002 or something. Sorry, what's this bit happening now? But I just want to say very quickly, so the song's called Step. I imagine it's about dancing and so on. It reminds me of the movie Step Up. I've been watching them recently. Don't ask why, they're not even that great, but I just been watching them. And what was it I was gonna say? Yeah, I also thought it makes sense. Like, a lot of like K-pop has like a little rap element, a little hip hop moment, and I feel like that makes so much sense because of the dancing. Because with that hip hop kind of moment, it's really good for like a break dancing sort of moment, B-girl or B-boy moment, you know, street dance. And a lot of the dance they do is street dance as well as other types of dance, of course. But with this song called Step, it makes even more sense, and you can see the break dancers in the video. But I feel like K-pop always allows the music to have a structure to it that allows dance routines and dance moments, because K-pop isn't just about singing and standing there. It's about the whole thing. It's the look, it's the performance, it's the voices, it's the lyrics, it's absolutely everything. I like these yellow outfits. Oh, that's so cute. That's so adorable as well. A bit like the first one in the sense that it was very sweet. But yeah, it's less cute in a way where it's like that kind of innocence the first one had, but it was still sweet in a way that it was very pop, very like bubblegum pop, very like happy and sweet and like flirtatious, but in like that real like innocent way. Yeah, I loved it. And like some of the outfits at the start, I was a bit like, these are from some interesting patterns, but I love the yellow one, and it felt like they're at like this big arcade, and it reminded me of the dance mat as well. And I used to be absolutely amazing at the dance mat. I'm sorry, but I was really quite phenomenal at the dance mat. But yeah, it reminded me of that, so that was really fun. It's crazy that it came out in 2011. It actually felt, like I said, it felt like even earlier than 2011 to me though, which is kind of crazy. Also, I'm changing the headphones around now because these are already not my friend. I don't even know why I bother trying with them. I don't. They're not even very good. They're very cheap, but it's just sometimes having like the big ones on feels a bit much, you know? A bit like overwhelming. Yeah, that was definitely a fun one. I was definitely more watching the video rather than listening to the song. Like, the song was kind of like a very cute pop song, but the video was like just absolutely captivating again, just so like, whoa. Yeah, some of the comments are literally saying, one of the best K-pop songs to ever be recorded. Don't argue with me. And lots of people are saying facts, true, couldn't agree more. And like, I'm wondering, is that because it is very pop? Is that because this is what you would describe as K-pop, like in its almost original form, like its the most K-pop you can get. Obviously, I don't listen to a lot of K-pop. I don't know what like is the most generic, or what is the most popular, or what is the closest to the original type of K-pop, if there is such thing, you know. So I'm interested. Is there a reason for that? Is it because it just is very pop and it feels the most like K-pop? Maybe because like modern stuff has more of like a, you know, like the song before this, it had that darker tone, lots of shifts, lots of changes. Is that more of a modern K-pop sound? And then this is more of like a old school K-pop sound? I don't know, I'm really interested. Because obviously, like I said, I really just don't know anything about K-pop really. I've only heard a little bit here and there. And I love getting to know it more and more though, for sure. Next one is by Hwa Sa, and it's called LMM. Hwa Sa is a member of a group called AKMU. This song is about all the bullying she received over the years from haters, the media and the industry in general. She has been scrutinised for being too sexy, too fat, not pretty enough, having darker skin, etc. The video is such a beautiful metaphor for all of that. Wow, okay, I'm really looking forward to this. I love a little moment of being like standing up to, you know, hate and so on, and also talking about how it affects people. It's a personal song, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Let's go. Flowers do bloom even in rain falling down. Number one, she's absolutely beautiful. I can't even, wow, okay. The fact that she's even been scrutinised is actually painful to even imagine, let alone go through, because she is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful voice. She sounds stunning. I love this with the arrows. And she's just like dodging them. The metaphor is great. Yes. Wow, the vocal layering. The lighting is stunning on her as well. Wow. Wow. And she's gonna fire right back. But she keeps going. Got so much goosebumps. Wow, what a powerful moment. And even without reading all the lyrics, I know just how powerful that was. Oh. That's really something. Yeah, as I was saying, even without reading all the lyrics on it and so on, just the video itself, it's like all these arrows are flying and they're kind of like going past her. She's just dodging them, but she can see them all, she can hear it all, and so on. And it's just like getting her down, just like always trying to avoid threat and so on, feeling trapped as well, and like maybe trapped in her home, and she's on like this deserted island as well, surrounded by mountains. It's almost like she's very alone and afraid, like to step out into the world. But then when she gets the arrow and pulls it, I found it interesting that in that moment she's the one that gets shot in the middle of the field. It's almost like she, with all the hate that goes on, she ends up hating on herself too. She starts believing in those words and then harming herself in some way, like letting the words get to her and believing in them. But then at the end, when she's standing there like that, there, and all the arrows are flying towards her, and she's just like, that's like her being brave, her being strong in the face of adversity. And then here, the screenshot of them all stopping, it's almost like she's like, they can't hurt me anymore. They will not hurt me anymore. But that's just what I'm getting from the visual. I need to look at the lyrics though, really. All right, so it says, it's a blur, tomorrow's us. The wind hurts each other. Not entirely sure what that's meant to mean. Sounds very metaphoric. It's a blur, tomorrow's us. I don't even know if this is completely correct lyric wise. You'll have to let me know. Basically saying like tomorrow's us as in maybe her and one other person, or maybe us as in a group of people, the world, you know. The wind hurts each other, so like whatever way the wind blows it can hurt. I don't know, I guess like things change in a matter of a night, and then when the wind changes, you know, that sort of like metaphor and sense of could be happy one minute, but then the wind changes and now you feel sad. I don't know. Yeah, the lyrics are definitely a bit confusing, I'm not gonna lie. They're a bit like broken English a little bit, which is fine, but I guess I got what I could get from the video. I don't know, it kind of doesn't make too much sense. Like it literally says, as the world ends, the sun goes down, it's like we're going to be thrown away in a long dark. Like that's not English. But I guess it's some sort of thing of like, we don't matter at the end of the day. Like we don't even matter anymore. The world ends and we don't mean anything. I don't know. I'm not going to try and dissect it too much. I feel like it's going to be too difficult to do it when the lyrics might not be quite on point. But anyway, I loved it, and like the video was, and the song and the singing was just enough. You don't have to speak the language to absolutely feel that and understand it to some degree, you know what I mean? Like, and the voice, well, that's universal, isn't it? Like the singing and the music, the strings, fantastic. Bloody hell. Also, she was stunning, and I can't believe that like she's ever had to face that like sort of hate. But anyone who's a celebrity, famous, a singer, artist, whatever, everyone gets faced with that kind of hate, whether you are absolutely the most stunning person on earth or not. You know, if you're very beautiful, you'll get people who are very jealous, but then if you're not, like it said here, you know, she's had darker skin, and in some cultures light skin is more like preferred, and I think that's fucking madness, if I'm honest. But what can I say? I'm white, and when I say white, I don't just mean I am white ethnicity. I'm literally like a sheet of paper. So you know, I know there are many girls my age who are very tanned and look very gorgeous being tanned. I don't tan easily. I just stay pale all year round. So it's funny how like being of white ethnicity, every damn girl is trying to be darker skinned, you know, whether, you know, tans and stuff, not in an offensive way, but some can go quite far. But then like other places, like in the black community, Asian community, it's all about being lighter skinned. It's like, damn, just be happy with the skin you're in and don't judge other people for their skin, Jesus. Anyway, moving on. Next song is called 100 Ways by Jackson Wang. Jackson is Chinese, and this is an English release, but he's part of a K-pop group, GOT7, so that qualifies him. I still can't comprehend how incredibly well made this video is. just stunning. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Now we've got Chinese going on as well, not just K-pop, we've got the old Chinese as well. And I haven't heard a lot of, I would have to say, I don't feel like I've heard a lot of Chinese singers. Right, we're just getting the hair fully out the way, I don't care anymore. Let's go. Team Wang. Graveyard? You know what, just quickly, when I went to Canada and we were waiting to pass the border over to America, I remember being in like this sort of car park area and there was bats flying around absolutely everywhere. It was crazy. And the ground had this really cool mist on it. And I'd never seen something like that in England. So I was like, wow, this feels like I'm actually in a horror movie. And then when we were like joining the line to, you know, cross the border, we were literally behind a truck filled with squealing pigs, and it was literally terrifying. So we obviously moved into the car park and stayed there because we had to wait until the morning to get over the border and so on. But it was spooky though, really spooky, with like the squealing pigs and the bats flying everywhere and the mist on the ground. I did like the mist on the ground a lot though, and the bats. I didn't like the squealing pigs very much. Wow. Ooh. That was really cool.
The sand is falling down, oh, it's too fast.
Wow, gorgeous voice.
Oh, you. Don't waste your love, just let it last. Cause once it's gone, it's never coming back. Same.
Ooh.
Tell me what makes you stay. There's 100 ways to leave a love, leave a love, leave a love. 100 ways to leave a love, 100 ways to leave a love. And I won't wait a minute longer.
I love that.
Leave, but I'm the only one that you need.
Kind of toxic.
If you're ready, I will give my all for you, for you. Ooh, could you love me the same?
Wow.
Tell me what makes you stay. 100 ways to leave a love, leave a love, leave.
Oh my god, I love this.
100 ways to leave a love.
I kind of fancy him. He's got some kind of, you know, he's got charisma. Are you gonna take my man? He's looking at me like that. I'm kidding.
I'm the only one that you need. 100 ways to leave a love.
Yes!
Leave a love.
That's stunning.
Leave a love. I won't wait a minute longer. 100 ways to leave, but I'm the only one that you need.
Ooh, that's so cool.
The one that you need.
Wow, I loved that. I loved that. I found it funny that I was like, oh, kind of toxic, and then I was like, oh, I kind of fancy him. I was like, oh, typical. Wow, his voice is awesome, and that beat, so good, so punchy, and the video and the different like hand movements that I can only imagine have like a Chinese sort of cultural dance style name. It probably has a name for it. It's almost like it feels like a fighting sort of motion as well. And the whoa, whoa, that also had like an Asian twist, didn't it? I felt like it did, for sure. And I felt like that was really fun to incorporate that into like a song where he's singing English, you know, and also the video had like the sort of Asian flair to it, but singing it in English, making it accessible for everyone, blending the English and the Asian sort of aspects. Cloud, why are you shouting? Come here, don't be naughty. Yes, you are. You are. Come here then. Want to say hello quickly? Say hello. Hello. Hello, cheeky boy. I love you. I do. I love you. But you can't be shouting all the time. But no, loved it. Really fun song. Love the punchy energy as well. I love that style of music though. Or it just hits deep and makes you want to move. It just, oh, I don't know, it's just strong. But anyway, next one is part 2. So taking a break from the music videos and just going to Spotify and listening to the music as it is. I'm looking forward to that as well, because obviously I love watching music videos, but it can take away from the song sometimes. I like doing a bit of both, so I'm really glad that Marek has set up the video this way. Right, part 2. This part is a break from the music videos. You don't have to react to any and just enjoy the music production and all lyrics. Brilliant. Okay, so this one is called Sunrise by GFRIEND. This is quintessential GFRIEND sound, ethereal, theatrical, dramatic, with almost a little bit of a rock feel and incredible vocals. Oof, I am so ready for that. No. Sit. Sit. No, you're not in a good... You're being in a pestering mood, aren't you? Yes, you just want attention. You just want attention. Right, I'm just going to go put him in the living room. He's got all he needs in there and in the kitchen, so... But he's a big old attention seeker, this little boy. But so, yes, sometimes he needs to learn that mummy's got to work. And I have to admit, I do spoil him a lot, especially since he's lost his brother recently. So, yes, all the attention's on him now and he is lapping it up. But anyway, back to business. Okay, let's do it. Sunrise. Ready?
새파란 하늘인데 새빨간 마음인데 아냐 느낌이 왔다니까 복잡해 너라는 사람 때문에 세상 모든 일들이 쏟아진 거야 또 무슨 일이 일어날지 알고 싶은데 저기
changing rhythm. That's so cool. Definitely very theatrical. Very theatrical again. Ooh, boom. It has like a jazz element to it as well, especially with those like changing rhythms for sure. It definitely had a jazzy feeling to it. I wouldn't say it was my favourite of the songs. Maybe that's well, it's because I'm not watching a music video. Maybe if I was watching a music video, it'd make it even crazier. I did like it though, but it felt like sometimes when the singing, especially because I was focusing on the singing a lot more without the music video, sometimes when it's too like up here all the time, it hasn't got enough dynamic for me. Luckily, like the percussion had a lot of dynamic where it would be like you know, the different bounces to it and a different dun 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 dun, and then you know, it had like lots of fun percussive moments, and I think that's probably my favourite part of the song. The strings were great, but they were very they dominated the whole track, which is totally fine. It makes sense for a theatrical song like that, but I don't know, there was something about it that wasn't as captivating as some of the other songs I've heard, even though it was absolutely stunning and I loved some of the vocals that were happening for sure. I'm not a crazy person. I could tell it was a very, very well put together song and it sounded stunning, but there were just moments where I was a bit like, oh. But I loved the way the instrumental would follow the vocal and it would feel like building blocks with the vocals, and they would move together almost like like they were all alongside each other rather than doing different things at different times. It felt very connected. So yeah, it was an okay song. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I liked it. And that's fair. You know, I've got to be honest. I can't love every single song I hear. Oh, I haven't read the lyrics though. So that might have something to do with it as well. Maybe it's a very lyrically amazing song. Well, just by reading the lyrics, it feels like they are also very theatrical and dramatic too. Burning kind of longing and desperation sort of feeling to them. Yeah, so I'm not going to go fully into them, but just by reading what I can, you know, see and what I can make of the lyrics, it definitely has a theatrical element, and I can understand even more why it felt so, the song almost felt desperate and reaching, and like this, the vocals are up here, there's a tension to it because the lyrics have that in it as well. Very cool. Okay, very interesting. Right, next song is called Side Effects by Stray Kids. Wait, I haven't read what's written about it yet. Okay, Stray Kids are more of a rap-based group. I find this whole song incredibly interesting. I feel like you'll have a lot to talk about with this one. Oh, okay, let's do it. I already love the tones of the instruments.
사실 난 내가 먼저 무섭다 다투고 할 수 있는 말들을 지키지 못할까 두렵다.
This is a battle.
난 달라져 왜 한가 밖에 달라져가는데 머리 앞에 다 Side effects include nervousness, nausea, vision problems, psychosis.
I love it.
머리 앞에 다 날 믿고서 늘 던졌어.
I love that. Like a bit of calm before the storm. And it rises. Ooh, nice!
주변 상황 따라 수도 없이 변화.
Sorry.
많이 먹은 나 이젠 용기보다는 걱정 내 의지와 상관없이 올라오는 부작용
I love the sound of it.
여기서도 난 계속 백이 넘쳐 다 이겨낼 거라 믿었어 기도 이제 못 버텨 너무 쉽게 봐서 더 아픈 걸까 머리 아프다
My head hurts. Wow, that's cool. I love that it was like definitely had rap in it, but it also didn't feel like a normal hip hop song. It felt like it did feel very masculine though. It had like this masculine energy, this like a battle kind of energy, this kind of ferocity to it, and the rap elements were good, were like really good, and then it would go into like sometimes the raps would be over softer sounds, or it'd be over like each rap part had like almost a different instrumental underneath it. I wonder if that complements the lyrics or complements the personalities and so on. But wow, I am interested in this, definitely. Looking at the words, and I did catch some along the way, but it was, you know, difficult to follow. First of all, in the About section on Genius, it says, Side Effects by Stray Kids discusses being changed according to surroundings and the mental and physical suffering the sudden change puts on you. The feeling of everything about you, from your mental health, thoughts, memories, feelings, and interests, are all changing. The song talks about trusting yourself, but depending on what other people think are affecting your view on you as a person, feeling the need to change. So it's about, it sounds like it's like by influences of things changing our minds. So people aren't thinking for themselves anymore. We are being influenced by, I guess, people, advertisement, companies, businesses, and media, and so on like that. Yeah, even like the intro says, I threw myself in with the trust in me, but why am I being swayed? So yeah, it's like I threw myself into whatever it was I was doing, you know, with full trust in myself, but now I'm not so sure. Now I feel like I'm being swayed by outside things. So, and it's like being like, why is this happening? Because as it happens, it is, you can't see it happening, but you might not always know the reasons, you just know it is happening. Yeah, then it goes on to say, like, again, it's broken English, so it's just trying to depict it in the best way I can. But it's very much like being like, why do I keep changing? I'm scared I won't keep the promises or the words that I've said before. But that's very common. Like, the amount of times I've said something like, I hate this. And then 2 years later, I'm like, actually, I kind of love this, the same thing. We just do change and evolve, and influences of life have a lot to do with that sometimes. Or maybe sometimes it's just growing up, and opening your mind can sometimes change the way you think too. It is interesting how here it's like, my head hurts, and it's like common side effects include nervousness, insomnia, nausea, agitation, anxiety. That's interesting, very much so mental health. And then it says stuff like my head hurts, sweating, vision problems, psychosis, numbness, dizziness, headaches, weight loss. I guess this could also be like, so this is where it is a little bit darker, like influences of certain medications, influences of certain TV shows, like being exposed to trauma and so on like that, can influence how you change. And this bit, it actually says, even here I kept believing in winning over everything with my will to fight. Bravado can't last anymore. Maybe it hurts more because I thought it would be easy. Trying to win, like, the battle against influences, maybe? But then saying, like, my bravado can't last anymore. I can't keep trying to be strong and looking strong and in the face of, like, all these changes and all these, like, things that are changing me. And then I like that. Maybe it hurts more because I thought it would be easy. That's cool, because like thinking life would be easy or thinking a certain situation would be easy, and when it's not, it hurts because it's like, wait, I hadn't prepared for this sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. But before that, it was all about visions blurring, where does it end, disturbing noises. Then, you know, he's like, even here I kept believing in winning, even with all these side effects. I kept strong. I kept my willpower. That's interesting. Like, in some ways, to me, that sounds like coming out of addiction in a way as well, feeling, you know, all these horrible physical symptoms, but your will to fight it to the end. You might have thought it would be easier than it is, but it wasn't. And I don't know. Ah, that's cool. So this one adds a little bit more context, a little bit more understanding. I always thought I wouldn't change. I used to shout that, but why am I, according to my surroundings, countlessly being changed, depending on which person's got on my nerves? Why does my reaction change? I used to move to the groove only when I liked them, but now I'm following other people. Will my taste change also? Wow, that's interesting. Maybe like being around people who are a bit more manipulative, or, you know, caring more about what other people think of you, or being persuaded or whatever. It even says I swallow pills called baseless confidence. I feel like a lot of it can be down to self-esteem then as well. Maybe the reason things are changing and stuff is due to, you know, mental health declining. Maybe they were happy and felt very strong before, but as their self-esteem starts to, you know, get lower, and like they start feeling like mentally not all that well, all these things are very confusing. Like, why was I so happy before, but now I'm so sad? I don't feel good anymore. So yeah, it's very interesting, and you know, I've got what I can from the song, I guess. You know, there's a million things I could think about. You know, one time being happy, and then, you know, something happens and your mental health changes, and you're like, wait, I used to feel positive about life, now I feel negative. But then also it has something to do with medication. Like, taking medication is meant to make you feel better, but then with all these side effects like insomnia, agitation, numbness, dizziness, headaches, weight loss, or whatever, it's like, is it helpful, or is it just causing me more problems? It's a little bit of that as well, I feel. But yeah, very cool. Sorry, I am getting to a point where I'm like really quite tired and my energy levels are sinking, so I might go and have a coffee and refresh for a minute. Been recording for 1 hour and 25 minutes, so it makes sense, but I've got a headache. Oh, it's just the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna go and like relax for a bit and come back to it, so then I could be on top form again. And it's kind of cool because we are like halfway through the songs now, so kind of works out. Because yeah, and if we're halfway through, I might take another bloody 1.5 hours of reacting. I don't know, maybe only an hour, but we'll see. Okay, I am back. I'm feeling a little bit better. Sorry, I started to really deteriorate as I was reading the lyrics there. I am quite sensitive to light, and I've got a ring light on, I've got daylight on, and looking at a screen. So it can make me kind of like, I get like headachy, tired, shaky, feel like I'm like exhausted basically. And yeah, I've been suffering with a lot of exhaustion recently, but hopefully what I said about the side effects song made sense. I can't really remember what I was saying now. I was just in such a weird little mode. I just keep getting really bad brain fog. I'm just yeah, just not feeling very great, but I am looking forward to getting back into this. I love listening to the music, and I love talking about what I feel about the music, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So the next song is by DALsooobin, and it's called Katchup, and the description says a quirkier, funky song. Let's go for it. Ooh. Love the vocal. 곁에 걸려 뭘 잘못 삼켰나 잠잠히 생각해봤어 유하고 지루해 여신 우리 tell me something 결국 너는 내가 뭐지 I will tell you something 한 거에 같아져 그래가 먼저 가 I love this. Oh, I love her whispery tone. She's got a sexy voice. I will catch up with you. I love that punchy bass as well. It's not like super punchy, but it's rhythmic, funky for sure. 기가 탁 막혀 뭘 잘못 들었나 잠잠히 생각해봤어 결국 너는 내가 모자랐던 거야 난 가만 I will tell you something 그럼 너는 대체 모자랐던 거야 같아져 Ooh, I love this man. Little vocal samples. I will catch up with you. Yeah, call and response. I love it. With you. 다시 보니 나 꽤 괜찮더라고 낮게 되더라고 몰랐는데 고마워 you are nothing 물 더 이상 맘껏 없어 Yeah. Give me a Daft Punk film. I will catch up with you. 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 Ooh, I'd say that was one of my favourite songs I've heard, actually. Yeah, I have to say that. Like, because you know how I was saying earlier about the vocal on, what was it? Sunrise, was it? I was saying like the vocal can get a little bit like penetrating when it's all in that like higher register at all times. But with this one, there was layers to it. It had like the whispery, husky, like deeper tone. And then I will catch up with you. It's a whispery, more like higher tone. Never too high or too low, just nice like elements in the mid ranges. Oh, so good. And then like the dun 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 dun, you know, that kind of funky beat is amazing. And then all the different samples and like echo moments are really fun as well. Like her vocals are very intimate, but then all like the little backing vocals would be like kind of bouncing around, giving it a atmosphere. Oh yeah, that was really cool. I think that might be one of my favourites so far, actually. Just had such a good feeling to it. Okay, right, next song is called Ring X Ring by Billlie. Billlie are a very new group, debuting only last November, but they are already one of my top favourite groups. The whole concept is about looking for a girl named Billlie who disappeared in their very own strange Alice in Wonderland kind of world. Okay, so it's got like a concept to it. Little storyline. Let's go. I'm glad that I've got all these little description bits. It does definitely help. But yeah, let's do it. Got a bit of a rock element. Oh, I love that. It kind of reminds me of the Sunrise song in some weird way, but I like this more. It has something to it that has it has like a spooky element, maybe a bit more dynamic within the instruments and the vocals, but it still has a similar like percussive element. Definitely the percussion has a similar element to it. It's so cool. And it's theatrical as well. Like, that is such a cool dynamic moment. Oh, I love that. Wow. Ooh, again, this kind of has like a battle feeling to it as well. Ha! That's cool. I love that bit. Wow. That's really cool. I like that one. Yeah, that one had a lot of things that I wanted to, my ears were getting hooked onto, like that, like building that tension and the drums being, you know, but then like give it that little sweeter, more lullaby effect, and it would go in between the both. And I see that's great dynamic. It's great. Yeah, I really like that, and it still had that theatrical feeling to it though, and it makes sense of it being like a Alice in Wonderland type thing. I'd have to say that fantasy effect. But anyway, next song is called How Can I Love the Heartbreak? You're the One I Love by AKMU. AKMU are a sister/brother duo who produce absolute masterpieces. Their voices are unbelievably clear and work together beautifully. Also, this is probably the longest song title I've ever seen. And it seems like this one, it's quite important that I do look at the lyrics. So I'll have a look, but I'm not going to go deeply into it. Let's do it. I'll have a look as well while it's playing. Get the gist, you know?
부르며 발자국 물러나 내가 없이 혼자 걷는 옆자리 여전한 너의 풍경 뒤돌아본다 그때 알게 되었어 우리 사이에 그 어떤 힘든 일도 이별보단 버틸 수 어떻게 이별까지 사랑하겠어 널 사랑이라는 이유로 서로를 포기하고 할 수 없어 난
So delicate.
두세 번 더 길을 돌아갈까 음악 짙은 도로 위에 걸음을 보게
The lyrics are very powerful, actually.
나누며 먼 곳을 본다 그때 알게 되었어
Wow. The vulnerability.
한 발 한 발 이별에 가까워질수록 사라지는 것 같죠
Wow.
어떻게 이별까지 사랑하겠어 널 사랑하는 거지 서로를 포기하고 찢어질 것 같이 할 수 없어 난 어떻게 너를
Wow.
이후에 우리 바다처럼 깊은 사랑이 될 텐데
어떻게 너를 이후에 우리 바다처럼 깊은 사랑이 게
이별일 텐데
Ooh, that's so nice at the end. Woo! Wow. Very emotional, heartfelt, vulnerable, intimate, personal, gentle, and their voices together just phenomenal. And the way that they're mixed together as well, it's got the perfect blend. I like that the vocals very much stand at the forefront as well, because the lyrics are probably very, well, I've read some of them, the lyrics are very prominent, they're very powerful, so the words need to be heard and their voices are very clear. I completely agree with Marek on that. Also, the English here written seemed a lot less broken, so I could follow it a lot easier. And also, I'm not trying to insult anyone by saying it's broken English, it's just, that's just happened. I can't speak any other language, let alone write any other language. It's not a criticism in any way, but this one is definitely written a bit more easier to understand. I like the bit where it says, I knew just then that I can't leave you. No matter how many problems we face, it's easier to withstand than breaking up. That's, oh, I feel like so many of us have like felt that at times in a relationship where it's like you try to break up because of the problems, but it's like the heartbreak is just so severe that it doesn't quite work out. So a lot of people just put up with it so they don't have to go through the heartbreak, even though the heartbreak is short at the end of the day. Like, well, when I say short, yeah, maybe it could last like a year or longer, maybe sometimes, but it's better than being in a relationship with someone that that, you know, you have a lot of problems with. However, I also think like it's good to face problems and solve them together before thinking of breaking up. You should only really break up if, you know, the problems are not going away and are severe as well. And if you feel like the problems are really detrimental to your happiness. I like this bit too. Every step brings me closer to our breakup. Your hand I used to hold seems to vanish. That's like, oh, I don't know, just the imagery of that. Like your hand I used to hold just vanishes. Like you're not there anymore. And they know that like they need to break up at the end of the day. Like even though it's so painful, the further they go, it's like it's becoming more clear that it needs to happen. And then it also says at the end, our love is so deep as the ocean, waiting till it runs dry will be our farewell. Oh, like, so when the love runs out, that's when we'll break up. I can't break up with you while I still love you. I have to let it run dry before I ever break up with you, because I don't want to experience the heartbreak. Oh, it's a very relatable song, but a very sad song as well, but sang so beautifully. I really like that one. Thank you. I really like listening to that, and it was a nice calming one as well. Okay, part 3. Sorry, I keep getting an itchy foot. This part consists of artists under the SM Entertainment Company, as in my opinion they make the most experimental sounding songs nowadays and have a mind-blowing budget for their videos. If only they use some of that budget to make their lyrics less cringy. All of the SM artists are part of the SM universe with its own lore. It's absolutely insane, and even I have not made the conscious effort to dive into it, but it's fun to read the tidbits of theories under the music videos from time to time. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, okay. I wonder what I'll feel about this. I have no idea yet. Obviously, I just got to do it. The first song is Deep by HYO, and Marek said, in my opinion, this is that good music for the gays. Hyoyeon, oh god, sorry, Hyoyeon is a member of the legendary group Girls' Generation and also goes by DJ Hyo because she produces absolute bangers. Well, I'm always down for an absolute banger, so I'm looking forward to this. Okay, I'm ready, and this scene is already crazy. Like, there's a spider in a jar. I'm scared of spiders. But I do find them fascinating to look at. No, don't let it out. It's all spidery. To be fair, Marek did put a spider emoji next to it, the song title. I love this spider top thing she's got. Yeah. Oh, she's fierce. She's cool, I like her. Oh, I like that note. Look at that outfit. I love this video. Definitely more experimental. Oh, Wow, okay, cool. I loved that. Oh, I keep doing little endings that I nearly miss. Okay. Nice, I loved that. I really did. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get to grips with some of these sounds. Like, they have like a few of them have had that kind of battle, dum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum. Feels like epic, kind of like marching feel to it. And I felt like a few of the K-pop songs have had that for real. And a lot of like these kind of short vocal dip dip dip. Deal, you know, whatever she was saying, but like a lot of vocal samples and rhythmic vocal moments. Again, with this one having like the dance feeling to it, the music has like a dancing feeling to it, and that's why there's so much dancing in the videos as well, for sure. And when I think back to what was the earliest song that I listened to, I think it was Step, and I think Marek was saying that was his favourite sort of K-pop like sound, like because of how original it is and so on. I think something to do with that. When I think of that, I'm like, wow, that is so pop and like bright and sweet and happy compared to this sound, which definitely has a darker modern twist to it. Yeah, that is interesting. I'm starting to, you know, see the differences now and feel the differences and feel the similarities as well. I'm definitely getting to know K-pop a little bit more just through this playlist, which is great. And I know that Marek set it up that way. So yeah, this is great. All right, next song is called Power by EXO. A group of boys getting back their superpowers after destroying a robot on an alien planet. This song is just pure visceral fun. Okay, well, I'm excited for that because I'm loving the music videos. Yeah, sometimes I watch music videos and I can get a bit overwhelmed and I'm like, wait, what's going on? But with these, they are really captivating that it's just fun. It's just good fun to watch. So I'm loving the music videos.
The universe has transformed. Distorted space has been reassembled. Oh wait, this isn't the right place for today, is it?
Oh my god.
Nah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not here. Oh, cute, but not here.
Ooh. What the? This is definitely... Can't think of the word. This is definitely high budget, was I going to say? But a visceral... a very... Yeah, I can't think of the word! You know what I mean. It's got a lot to it. Things are going on. It's like a movie. 자, 시간이었어. 너의 미래는 바로 상상을 달렸어. 너에게 있는데 잠들지 않아도 꿈꾸던 너를 기억으로 바래 오늘 우리 함께. Oh my god, they're all really beautiful. We got the power. 네가 나를 볼 때 서로 같은 마음이 느껴질 때 power. Stop. 시간은 가 지금도 틱탁. We take shots. 떠나자 우리가 bang bang pow. Superhero. Like Guardians of the Galaxy. We got that power every time. Can you imagine? I can like imagine them filming this and this whole thing just being a green screen and they're just there like, yeah. And then it all comes together and looks like this crazy thing. Cool. 네가 나를 볼 때 서로 같은 마음이 느껴질 때 It's so funny, it's like comical. What a different colours. Character select mode. Whoa. That was intense. Oh, is it leading on to another song sort of thing? Stunning. Interesting. It sounds like another song that maybe like there's a video kind of like a video series or something, music video series. But that was very adorable, and all the colours reminded me of Pride as well. And when they were saying power, it was I don't know, I was just thinking of gay sort of pride and gay power, and I don't know, it kind of made me think of that for some reason. And absolutely love all the different like makeup things they had on. Like they were like beautiful, beautiful boys, and it was like they look flawless. It's actually unreal how flawless they look, their skin and everything. I do believe like some of it has to be airbrushed or something like that, because like it's actually flawless. And I reckon they got good skin anyway, but Jesus. All right, moving on, we now have aespa, and then the song's called Savage. And then Marika said, the hottest, also relatively new girl group. Their own lore is crazy as it is, but in short, they are trying to defeat an evil virus called Black Mamba in between the real and virtual world with the help of their virtual AI counterparts. Well, that's kind of funny because like that one that we just watched had like a kind of, you know, fighting some sort of crazy alien robot thing. And now this one's about fighting a virus between the real and virtual world. All right, well, I guess we'll see what it's all about. Okay, let's go, girls. Snaky.
Oh my gosh, don't you know I'm a savage? I'm a killer, 널 깨라.
Okay.
catch no fella. We holla. 두렵지 않아 너 희투하라. 좀비가 안된 무대로 뭘 하나 fake.
Love this, it's got a swag to it.
숙취를 느끼게 멘탈을 흔들어 놔. 싸늘한 관절 무너져. 두고 봐난 좀 savage. 너의 dirty한 play 너는 두고 볼 수 없어. 나를 무너뜨리고 싶은 이유가 돼.
That's the emojis.
이제 내가 너를 잡아 now I'm a savage. Give me now, give me now. 너야만이 보여 네.
Ooh, I like the high harmony.
생각방에 말고 꺼져 savage. Everybody look at me. 익숙하잖니. 양보해 참아야만
Yes.
어른스럽게. I'm locked up in the glass. 난 널 고 싶은데 너무 끔찍한 기대. 광야로 게이밍 물리적
Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. The aesthetic is everything.
Give me now.
Oh my god, that's this video.
Give me now. Give me now. Give me now.
The dancing is so good. Wow. This video is insane, actually. Savage. That vocal in the back there. The water tune. That was cool.
What?
Oh my actual lord. Why is that so crazy? That was literally these videos are genuinely mad, but like so good. Just the amount of creativity, technology that goes into it. It's so modern. It's almost like seeing the future. It feels weird that this is happening at this time. It feels very futuristic. Gimme now, gimme now. I love it. I love the song. I love the video. They're all beautiful. The aesthetic was crazy. It was really fun. The singing was insane. So many cool moments. Wow, really cool. What? Okay. All right. Well, anyway, next song is Sticker by NCT127. Probably the most polarizing sounding song ever. I used to hate it, but I've learned to appreciate it for what it is, and that's called Taste. Okay, yeah, interesting. Let's see what I think about this one then. Oh my god.
I got what you need 원하는 걸 골라보죠 빙빙 아까를 먼저 나도 좀 반박했을 때 왜 시켜도 봐 우리들은 럭을 총모양으로 Baby 겁을 내지 말아줘 잠시
This feels old school.
나도 환하게 널 만들어
It's very experimental.
맘이 시키는 대로 말해 뜻대로 움직여도 된다는 말이야
Wow, unique.
눈치 따윈 보지 말고 내가 벗으란 말이야 걱정할 돼 내 그름 너의 것이야 내 옆에 놓고 붙어 있어봐
I could see how this sound would take some getting used to. Just the instrumental is very abstract. The vocals are all absolutely fantastic, gorgeous, very like Justin Timberlake-y kind of, you know, that era of sound, and like R&B as well. But the music, very unique.
Like a sticker.
That's cool. Using that creep. He sounds so good. Wow. Nice.
You treat me like a boy.
Yeah, I actually quite like this a lot. Nice dynamic. I really like the dynamic of like all high and like smooth, and then like a sticker with that creak tone, giving it that like rougher sound. It's so nice. He's got a really unique voice.
Melodrama. 너 없인 관객이 하나도 없는 그런 모노드라마. 도전마 좀비가 됐어 곧바로 전국을 봐봐. Let's go. Roll up to the party. 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 Roll up to the Like a sticker.
The sound really comes together towards the end. Wow. Gosh, I just think like when I watch all this, I just feel like, oh my god, the practice must be grueling, trying to get every single dance move so in sync. They're so precise, but I can imagine that just being like absolutely exhausting. They put their life into what they do, and it's so impressive. Obviously I do worry sometimes about how much they enjoy it, but with that put to the side, I feel like most of them do. But yeah, wow, fucking really put together well. And like, I really actually liked that song. I found the instrumental to be really interesting and fun, and the way it built and changed was cool too. But I can understand why you wouldn't like it straight away. I really can. Because it's almost kind of like funny as well. It's like comical in the sounds, but I kind of like that. I like some weird sounds like that. It keeps it interesting. Okay, we are now on the last song, and oh my gosh, I have been, well, when I put together the last video, went up to 1 hour 20 minutes. I've recorded for a further 50 minutes, 51 minutes. So yeah, that's over 2 hours. No wonder I'm dying. After an hour, I'm like, oh God, that's too much. And I did a video before this, not a reaction video, but like a talking one. Oh gosh. No, this is so much fun. I'll talk about it at the end, but yeah. Last song is called Zimzalabim. Zimzalabim by Red Velvet. And Marek said, and to end this trip, enjoy this chaotically cute and fun song. Okay, I hope I will. I imagine I will.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Zimzalabim.
Come on, girls.
I'm gonna 좋다. 지치지 마. 나 gonna 진짜. 네 맘을 봐.
Again with the marching banter.
Wanna tell me. 난 못나치고 위로 걱정은 모두 던져.
I actually find it crazy as well how they all aren't wearing a lot of makeup. It's actually quite minimal, the makeup looks. And their fresh kind of looks just look so beautiful.
Zimzalabim, 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 zimzalabim.
That's cool.
Zimzalabim,
Dim.
어머 활짝 웃는 널 봐. 너무 깜짝 놀랐지만 그게 바로 너야. 틀어박힌 세상 속에서 그려진 너 매일 마냥 덤덤 날 따라
These videos are insane.
너 몰래 지치를 감춘 꿈만 찾아서 달려볼까 함께 난 새로운 목소리로 Zimzalabim, 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 zimzalabim.
That's so fun.
Zimzalabim, zim.
Here we go. Yeah.
가득한 눈을 봐 보석처럼 반짝 멀리서 헤매지 마.
Her voice is stunning.
네 안에 있는 걸.
Wow. This is so fun to end with. Oh my gosh, crazy. And I could see like definitely the running themes with the 3 videos. They all have very like colourful looks, a lot of technology, like animated stuff's going on, a lot of green screen stuff, a lot of dancing, fun songs. Definitely, it's like this whole a futuristic world. What was it, SM Productions or something? SM Entertainment, I think it was. Wow, that was crazy. What an intense and insane video. Like I can't wait to get editing. I really can't wait because I feel like I'll be able to digest it all over again in a setting where I'm just very relaxed, chill, and be able to absorb it in a completely different way. Yeah, I'm just so excited to like go through the whole thing again and remind myself of the journey I've just been on. I feel like I've got a, well, I guess it's up to you guys as well, because this will be going to YouTube. So I'd love to know what people of YouTube think about Marek's playlist. Like, did you think it was a good one for introducing me to K-pop? Are there any songs on here that you love? Any groups on here that you absolutely love? Just give me your opinions. I'm interested. And yeah, I love that it was a mix of, you know, some really pop sounds and then some like slower sounds, like beautiful sounds, dancey sounds. I have the marching sounds, which is interesting, like the battle kind of feeling. Some stuff was a little bit more experimental. You know, like I said, I didn't love the song Sunrise, but I'm so glad it was in there though, because it was a little bit different to the other ones. And then Ring Ring was great as well. But I loved Katchup so much. Something about it, the sound of it was really my style, and I really enjoyed Oh My God was so cool as well. What was the other one I loved? Jackson Wang, The 100 Ways. I think I really liked that one, and I liked the video and the sound of that for sure. Gosh, there was just so many I loved, to be honest. There was only really a couple that I was like, that's okay. But most of them I absolutely loved, to be honest. And all for different reasons and different feelings. Whew, crazy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Sorry if I was a bit all over the place with being tired and, I don't know, just not fully with it. I do apologise, but I want you to know that I really enjoyed every moment of it. And I always do. The amount of times I start a sentence, stop it and start again is unreal. I will be trying to sort this out as much as I can. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm going to talk to my doctors and we're going to probably put me on some vitamins and so on like that. But anyway, it was so much fun. And I know I've moaned a bit about the tiredness, and I don't want the video to be about that either. I just feel bad. Sorry, I'm a very like share it all kind of person. So whatever I'm feeling, thinking, it's all coming out, because it's more tiring to hide it, you know? But anyway, thank you, Marek, for making such a cool playlist and putting so much effort into writing the descriptions and separating them into parts and all that. I don't know, that's just really cool. Thank you so much. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you again for requesting it. And anyway, I shall see you all next time. Bye.